The last breath leaves our lips, our eyes close, seemingly for the last time. The world as we know it fades to black. Death, the ultimate enigma, the inevitable end to our physical existence, has always captivated and terrified humanity. It's a subject shrouded in mystery, sparking endless questions about what truly lies beyond the veil of life. Is death the final curtain call, or is it merely a transition to a different stage of being? We may never have all the answers, but by exploring the science of death and the diverse cultural responses to it, we can begin to understand this natural process. We can learn to appreciate death not just as an ending, but as a profound transformation, intricately woven into the grand tapestry of life. Throughout history, cultures worldwide have developed intricate rituals and beliefs surrounding death. These traditions offer solace, provide a sense of continuity, and help us grapple with the complex emotions that accompany the loss of a loved one. From ancient burial rites to modern memorial services, we seek ways to honor the dead and find meaning in their absence. But death is not merely a human concern. It's a fundamental process that touches every living organism on Earth. From the tiniest insects to the largest whales, all life eventually succumbs to the inevitable cycle of birth, growth, decay, and renewal. It begins with what's known as clinical death, the cessation of heartbeat and breathing. At this point, our bodies are deprived of oxygen, and our cells begin to shut down. The brain, the command center of our being, is the first to succumb, with its intricate network of neurons ceasing to fire. Contrary to popular belief, not all cells die instantly. Some, like skin cells, can survive for hours after the heart stops beating. This is why organ transplantation is possible, as viable organs can be harvested and given a new lease on life in another person's body. However, without a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients, these remaining cells eventually succumb to the inevitable. As the body's internal systems shut down, a cascade of biochemical reactions is set in motion. Enzymes, once essential for life, now begin to break down the very tissues they once helped to build. This process, known as autolysis, marks the beginning of decomposition. The once living vessel embarks on its journey back to the elements from which it came. The timing and progression of these stages can vary depending on factors like environmental conditions and the cause of death. However, the underlying biological processes remain remarkably consistent, a testament to the universality of death across all living organisms. Decomposition, often perceived with unease and even disgust, is a natural process essential for the recycling of nutrients in the ecosystem. It's a gradual breakdown of organic matter, transforming the once living body into simpler compounds that nourish the soil and support new life. The process typically begins with a greenish discoloration of the skin, a result of the breakdown of hemoglobin in the blood. This is followed by bloating, caused by the accumulation of gases produced by bacteria feasting on the body's tissues. The odor we associate with decomposition arises from these gases, a pungent cocktail of putrescine and cadaverine. As decomposition progresses, the body's tissues liquefy and the soft tissues are consumed by insects and microorganisms. Eventually, only the skeleton remains, a stark reminder of the impermanence of our physical form. Over time, even bones break down, their calcium and phosphorus returning to the earth. The rate of decomposition is influenced by factors such as temperature, humidity, and the presence of insects. Bodies decompose more rapidly in warm, humid environments, while cold, dry conditions can significantly slow down the process. In some cases, bodies have been preserved for centuries in peat bogs or glaciers, offering fascinating glimpses into the past. While decomposition is a natural process, humans have long sought ways to delay the inevitable, at least temporarily. Embalming, a practice dating back thousands of years, involves the preservation of the body after death. It's a meticulous process that involves draining the blood and other fluids and replacing them with preserving chemicals. The primary purpose of embalming is to sanitize and preserve the body for viewing during funeral rites. It allows families and friends to say their final goodbyes without the distressing sights and smells of decomposition. Embalming also helps to slow down the decomposition process, giving families more time to arrange funeral arrangements. The embalming process typically involves injecting a formaldehyde-based solution into the arterial system, which helps to fix the tissues and prevent decay. The body is then washed, groomed, and dressed in preparation for viewing. While embalming is a common practice in many parts of the world, it's not without its critics. Some argue that it's unnecessary and environmentally unfriendly due to the use of chemicals. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay kind, and maybe when the time comes, turn into a tree. For more insights, subscribe and press the notification bell.